Hey guys, welcome back to the Play on Footy channel. Today we're going to be looking at round 2 and break down each preview of the game, and let's get into it. First off the bat, we've got Saints versus the Collingwood Magpies at the MCG. I think the Saints will just get over the line. I think it's going to be a really close game. I think it's going to be around sort of 19 points, let's call it that. I think the main takeaway from last week with Magpies was that they just defensively got overrun by Sydney. So if Saints bring that same energy that they had at the Cats Stadium HBA in Geelong, and they bring it in this game, I think they can definitely get a leg up over Collingwood. AFL fantasy player to watch for Collingwood would be Nick Dacos, and for the St Kilda Footy Club, Captain Jack Steele. Next game is Adelaide versus Geelong. This one's a home game for Adelaide. I think given last against the Suns, I just see that Adelaide will definitely be out for a win, and being at the home ground, I think there would be no better time than this round to get a win. So I think they'll definitely pip Geelong. I reckon they're going to do it by 10 points. This game is going to be awesome. North Melbourne versus Fremantle. This one is at North's home ground, which again could be Tasmania, but at this sort of game, it's going to be at Marvel. I actually predict North Melbourne to win against the Dockers, purely on the basis that it would just be such a Dockers thing to do, to beat, grand finalists this year from last year, and then to go and lose to like a bottom 4 side. And I think really Kangas has showed real good fight and shinbone of spirit in the last game that they had against GWS. So I definitely wouldn't rule them out. But yeah, I've just got a gut feeling it will be a tight game, but I just think North will win by 5 points. Another big game at the G. This one's Hawks versus Melbourne. These guys have had a bit of a history in previous occasions. Last time they met, Melbourne won by 27 points. I actually think Melbourne will win this one, but I think it'll be a lot less than 27 points. I'm going to pick them to be about 16 points. These two sides have a real good battle, the Sydney Swans and Essendon Bombers. Being at the SCG, though, I think Sydney will just pip them. The last time they played was actually at the MCG, and the Bombers lost by 2 points. So given this game's at the MCG, and they actually have a lot of omissions, the Bombers have Zach Reid out, Mason Redman out, Matt Guelphy and Harrison Jones omitted, and they've got Jake Kelly's 150th game that they'll be celebrating. So yeah, I actually think Sydney will get over the top, but not by much. I'm going to pick them for about 18 points, 3 goals. So the Suns versus the Bulldogs. It's a Bulldogs home game. So the last time these two teams met, the Suns actually won against the Bulldogs. They won by 7 points. And I actually think that this time, considering that Bulldogs got pumped by Melbourne by 45, it was the second highest score just behind Eagles. I actually think that, the Suns will get over the top of the Bulldogs, and they're going to get over the top of them by three goals. Actually, no, let's go 4. Let's go 4 goals, 24 points. Bulldogs have Oscar Baker that's in, Sam Darcy, Taylor Duray, and Caleb Poulter coming in. And for the Suns, they got Jed Walter, Rory Atkins, Ben Long, Mac Andrew, and Sam Clohesi. So that's a pretty good ins for the Suns. The outs for the Bulldogs is James Harms, which is suspension, and then the other players for the Suns would be Malcolm Roses and Darcy McPherson as well. Next game is Richmond versus Port Adelaide. This one's at the MCG. They've got Tom Brown, Ben Miller, Sam Banks, LeFou, Judson Clark, and Samson Ryan coming in for Richmond. And coming in for Port, Mitch Georgiades, Burgoyne, Dylan Williams, and Jordan Sweet. So yeah, really interesting there from Port, with Jed McAndrew injured from Port Adelaide, and from the Richmond Tigers, Tyler Young injured, Josh Gibcus obviously did his ACLs, he's out, and Dean Prestia is injured as well. So yeah, pretty exciting times. I think it's going to be a really tight game actually. As this one's at the MCG, I'm actually going to be tipping Richmond to win by 2 goals. So yeah, I'm actually going to go and tip those guys. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it all pans out. Last but not least, the Eagles versus the Giants. This one's being played at Perth at Optus Stadium. Last time these guys met, Eagles actually won 100-81, so they won by 19 points. But yeah, I think Eagles will be having a chance, but I actually think Giants will win by 5 goals. The ins for the Eagles are Jermaine Jones, Harry Barnett, Ryan Marrick, and Tyrell Dua. And Oscar Allen is out injured, so yeah, that makes way for Jermaine Jones. And then for the Giants, you've got Ryan Angwin, James Peating, Toby McMullen, and Lachlan Keefe. With their outs is Nick Haynes, so he's out for personal reasons. But yeah, we've got Dua coming in. He's new for the Eagles, a new debutant, and yeah, obviously Ryan Marrick's played before. But yeah, it's going to be really exciting. I think, yeah, 4 goals for GWS, but it'll be a real test for Eagles. I think Eagles will definitely, be showing some more promising signs, considering we lost to Port by 50 points last week. So as a Eagles diehard, even though I've got a Giants shirt on, I hope they get a win. And the 2 buys this week are Carlton and Brisbane Lions. What do you guys think? Comment down below, like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.